Hi, this is 𝗪𝗛𝗧. Thank you for tuning in here. I wanted to share with you a significant shift that we're experiencing in the real estate market right now. I'm coming to you from Clarksville, Tennessee. It's the middle of summer 2022. I hope you're having a blessed day. So I'm going to share with you first and just take a minute to describe what's going on and then what it means to you as homeowners or potential home buyers, and what it means to you in the future of your real estate holdings here in this part of the country in Middle Tennessee. So what's been going on? Well, one, we're not in the same market that we were a couple of months ago. We're not even in the same market that we were just a month ago. As most of you know, the Fed raised rates. It has been doing it multiple times throughout the spring. They just announced this week that they're raising them again. And that starts eliminating people that are using financing from how much house they can afford. For every 1 point rates go up, it eliminates about 10% of the purchasers at that particular price point. So if I'm looking at just historical data right now, you can't tell it by the recent closings. We actually had 21% more volume of closed properties in May of this year compared to May of last year. And values are up 23% from where they were a year ago. That's huge. But where we're experiencing in more recent information is the under contract properties, because the average contract to close time for those closed properties was 49 days. So 7 weeks, even if they were just on the market for a week, I mean, you've got a couple of months plus 2 to 3 months ago of those homes being on the market, marketed, experiencing the world of selling. The under contract properties is where we notice it. This is more recent data. These are the ones that the buyer and seller have come to an agreement on that are waiting to close right now. And right now, that number is down 25% in Clarksville compared to where it was at the same time last year. Now, it's not something to be overly alarmed about. It's actually good news for a lot of folks. By that I mean we're still in a strong seller's market. There's currently a 3-week supply of homes in Clarksville, and to be considered anywhere close to a balanced market, we need at least a 4-month supply of homes. We're a long way off from being a buyer's market or a buyer's advantage market, but it's a lot. So as far as, well, what does it mean to you as a buyer? It's easier to get a property under contract. If you're thinking, man, I need to wait because prices are going to bottom out, I'm not seeing that happening. The experts that I follow are not showing that happening. When Clarksville had what they called the Great Recession back around 2007 and 2008, we never saw values go down. On an average, the slowest year that we tracked was years that the values were going up 0.5 point or going up 1 point. So it was very slow appreciation, but they weren't getting cheaper. And we're in a different kind of market now, and even had a different reason for the market being what it was. It wasn't from junk loans and bad mortgages. It was from a housing shortage. We don't have enough homes compared to the buying population. As population growth went up, home building didn't match that from 2008 till 2020. And they're trying to play catch up right now nationwide, and it's going to take a while for them to do it. So all that said, there's no signs showing that values are going to go down. But they're not going to keep going up, it looks like, at rates like they have been, going up 20 and 25%. So wouldn't be surprised. I'm just guessing if values didn't taper off and go up more, about 10 to 12% this year. Who knows for certain, but it definitely has been slowing down. Rates are supposed to continue to be climbing, so I wouldn't be on the fence if I was a buyer. I would get something under contract now. You're not having to fight with as many people over a house and so forth. So it just makes the buying process a little more normalized, where you're not typically going in and fighting with 12 or 20 other buyers and somebody paying cash 10% over list price and that type of thing. Occasionally that still happens, but it's not the norm as it was just here in the middle of spring. So as far as sellers, what does it mean to you? Well, it's still a great selling market. Somebody wanting to trade up or whatever you need to do, or trade down, homes are still selling. It just isn't intense where you have a dozen offers typically in the first couple of days on the market, and that's okay. We needed the market to settle down a bit, and that's definitely what we are coming into right now. If you got any more questions at all about this, call me or a member of our team. We're in these numbers and dealing with this every day and seeing the effects on clients that are shopping and selling homes, and we want to make sure our folks and our friends and people that are important to us are up to date with the most relevant information. Thanks again for listening. God bless you, and talk with you later.